Good morning. Welcome to another Daily Dose of Fitness. If you are here for a free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. As you come on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the heart button, shoot me a comment, let me know that you are here, let me know that you are working out with us this morning. It is Monday. That means never miss a Monday workout. The workout that kind of sets you up for the entire week. So I love it when you're here on a Monday. And I got 6:59, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. As always, I do not know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks, anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out, or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs you need to stop what you're doing and go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. Thanks for joining me, Teresa, on a Monday. Here we are, stretching it up overhead, all the way through the fingertips. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I did, so I'm trying to think if I did anything exciting. Nothing too exciting, but it was nice to have some little downtime. Taking those arms across the body. If you're doing this workout on the replay, welcome to the replay. As you know, you can find them right here on Facebook for 30 days. Then they go away, but you can see them on my YouTube channel at Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition anytime. They are all categorized over there in playlists, so head on over to my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button on there. Shoot me a comment over there when you do the workout. All right, let's go ahead and take it side to side. And we're going to stand it up, but leave those legs wide, hands out to the side, and just taking the torso side to side. Legs stay still, warming up the spine and the core here. Needs this a little more than I thought it did. All right, let's bring those legs in to shoulder width, hands just above the knees, bend the knees, arch the back, head is at neutral, straighten the knees, round the back, chin to chest. Press it and round it up. Press it down, round it up. Up and then roll it all the way up. One arm comes across the body. And Shannon's on here too. Good morning, ladies. And taking that arm across the other side. One arm's going to go back. Tuck the rear, squeeze the abs so the low back doesn't arch it out as you pull that elbow back. And the other elbow elbow goes back. And we're going to take those hands behind the back, clasp the fingers together, press the hands down toward the ground, and open up that space between the shoulders and the ears, and then take the ear to one side. Back to center. And ear goes to the other side. Continue pulling those hands down. Head goes back to center. We're going to bring those arms up as the chest comes forward. And drop the hands down. Take those hands down as far as you can with the legs staying straight. Go ahead and bend those knees, roll it up, and we're going to get started with some fire hydrants. So grab a band if you've got it. If you don't, you'll do it without a band, but get a band. They're cheap. It's probably the cheapest exercise equipment you can get. All right, we're going to start with our legs bent. The band is right above the knees, lifting one leg up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. And taking it to the other side, up. 3, 2, hold. And bring it on down. We're going into a bicep curl. You can do these with both feet on the ground, or you can work the glute and some balance by doing it on one leg. If you're on one leg, you're going to stay on the same leg this whole first set. Ready? We're going to work those arms up and down, up and down. One, moving into, I'm going to keep these same weights in my hands. We're going to do just a weighted squat. So push the rear back, just sit down, keep the back straight, stand it up. Push the rear back, sit down, straight back, and up. One, and taking it into a tricep kick. I think I'll just keep these same weights. We're going to bend at the waist and press the low arms back. One. Very good. Give those arms a break. Going right back in to the fire hydrant. Band if you got it. Who hopped on here? Is that Laura and Tim? It is. Good morning. All right, here we go. Ready? And lift. Three, two, hold. And to the other side. Three, two, hold. And bring it on down. Going into that second set of bicep curls. Do you remember what leg you stood on last time? You're going to stand on the other leg this time. All right. Next time we'll switch halfway through. Ready? And up. Last one. Boy, I went up a little in weight a few weeks ago. Feeling that today. All right, squats with weight or without weight. You don't have to have the weight, but we're just doing the squat. Sit it back, rear goes back, hip hinge. Weight on the heels, back straight as you go down. Very good. And finishing up the set with the tricep kicks. Bend to the waist, just the lower arms move. Last one. Taking it into our last set in this first round. Shaking out those arms a little. Starting with the fire hydrants. Ready? Lift. Three, two, hold. Taking it to the other side. Three, two, hold. And bring it on down. Those get me every time. All right. This time, if you're doing these bicep curls on one leg, we are going to switch the leg halfway through. I'll tell you when. Ready? Let's do it. And switch legs. Last one. I'm going to increase the weight just a little on these squats. Ready? Sit it back, sit it down. Push it back, sit it down. Very good. And we're going to finish it off with the tricep kicks. There's a little like heading up the screen. Thank you so much. I need just a little breather. I went into those tricep kicks. Here we go. And press. Last one. And just like that, round one is in the books. A high five, high five. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You guys like that? There you go. Thanks for the love. I like it. I'm gonna start out with a little lighter weight this time. We're gonna do around the world. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. We love this. We're gonna start with an underhand grip on the weight. You gotta tuck the rear and squeeze the abs on this one because the arms are gonna come overhead and we're not gonna let that back arch out when that happens. Bring the weights up, bring the weights down, nice and controlled. Last one, very good. Standing weighted side crunch. Shaking out those arms just a little. What an arm today. Sometimes what I have in my head and what it actually feels like are two different things. All right, one weight up. Crunch, crunch. Last one, taking it to the other side. Ready, crunch. One, weighted one. I'm gonna do something different. We need a little break, I think, on the arms. Let's do a weighted jack, or a squat jack squat. So we're just gonna go down like this. If you don't want to jump, start with the feet apart and just alternate what hand goes down. Keep the back straight, don't round the back out. Bend the knees to get the hand down toward the ground. Here we go. Very good. All right. We're going to finish off with some deadlifts. Heavier weight here. Your legs are typically can handle more weight than your upper body. Start with the knees just slightly bent. Push the rear back. Weights go down to shins. Stand up. Open up the hips. Knees slightly bent down and up. Last one. All right. We're going back into the round world. As soon as I get my breath back, I'm going to take a little walk around here. Going back into the round the world. Ready? Squeeze the abs. Last one, had to check my low back on that one. I felt that back want to arch out. Going into those standing side crunches. Weight goes up. You don't have to have the weight. Last one, taking it to the other side and crunch. Last one, and going into the deadlift. Is that right? I don't think this is right. We're going to do a deadlift, and then we'll do the jack squats. If you're doing jack squats, go ahead. Last one. Turns out I kind of like this order a little better. We're going into some jack squats. Ready? Here we go. Last one. I like this order better. I think for the last time I'm going to keep this order. How you feeling? We have one more set in round 2. I think I'm ready. Ready? Here we go. Watch that low back. One more. Very good. Standing ab crunch. Here we go. Ready? Crunch. Last one. Taking it to the other side. Last one. We're going to go into deadlifts next. And I'll switch the order up on there just a little. Here we go. Ready? Bent knees, just slightly bent. Down and up. Last one. Very good. Whew. We're going into jack squats. I need just a little more rest to rack these weights. Here we go. Last one. Very good. Round 2 is in the books. High five. High five. We are almost there. On a Monday. We're going to start round 3 with plank shoulder tap. This is going to feel like a beginner move to a lot of you, but that's okay. Sometimes mastery feels good. So we're going to get ourselves in plank right here. Think about sucking the belly button into the backbone. Feet and hands and feet are about the same distance apart. Push through one hand and the opposite foot as you bring the arm up to tap a shoulder, tap the opposite shoulder. What I don't want is the body to rock, rock, rock. Keep the body as still as possible. Push through the arm and the leg, but stay on the ground to stabilize yourself. If you find yourself rocking, widen your legs a little bit to give you a little wider base. All right? You get tired, hold plank. Okay? Another version would just be to just practice lifting the hand up a little bit. Just rocking back and forth, or not really rocking because I don't want you to rock, but just switching, learning to switch that weight and just barely picking the hand up off the ground. All right? Whatever version you're doing, ready, and tap, tap. Last one. Very good. All right, we're going to take it into a side bridge on our forearm here. Elbow and heel are in alignment. We're just going to press through the forearm, press through that bottom foot, lift ourselves up. Can't do that too hard. Bend the knee, the bottom knee or both knees in, and press through the side of the leg and the arm to lift up. Don't use this hand. It's going to just put it into your shoulder. All right, here we go. Up and down. Last one. And we're going to the other side. Ready? And lift. Last one. Taking it onto all fours, quadruped position. We're going to bring one knee up to the side, extend the leg back and down. Up, extend, back, down. I know it's easy to want to, and I'm doing it a little bit too, I notice. It's easy to want to put that weight on the, if my right leg is going up, it's easy to want to put the weight on the right hand. Try to keep about the same amount of pressure on each hand. So really try to hold that body nice and stable only the leg comes up. Up, out. And bring it on down. Yeah, that's a hard one. All right, we're gonna scissor up, lower down. So I'm gonna put my hands under my rear. I want my low back to stay pressed into the ground. If I feel there's a gap between my low back and the ground, I'm gonna lift my head, or my head and my shoulders, pressing, rounding that low back out to press it into the ground. All right, scissor it up and then lower down. Keep the back into the mat. We have one more. Very good. All right. Two more. Two more sets. Starting with those plank shoulder taps. Here we go. Ready? Tap, tap. Very good. Side bridges are next. Elbow and heel in alignment, pressing through the side of the foot and the forearm, or the side of the thigh and the forearm if your legs are bent. Up and down. Last one. Taking it to the other side. You guys, I'm tired. Hope it's not just me. Ready? And up. Very good. And taking it on to hands and knees. Ready? One leg comes up, out, in, down. Last one, to the other side, up, out, in, down. Last one. Got a little wonky there. And taking it on to our back for those scissor ups. Low back is going to stay pressed into the mat. We go up And just like that, we're taking it to our last set on Monday. Making our way through this first workout of the week. Starting with those plank shoulder taps. Ready? Moving into the bridges, side bridges. Ready, and lift. Last one, to the other side. Almost there, and lift. Last one, quadruple leg lift to extension is next. Ready? And lift, extend, in, down. Last one, to the other side. Last one. Scissor ups. Ready? Last one. Yeah, we did it. What was that, you guys? I didn't think that workout was as long as it was, but I'm almost got time to go here, so we're gonna just do a quick butterfly stretch here, pressing those knees down. Tomorrow we'll get a nice stretch workout. Release elbows from the knees. Take the chest forward. Release. Let's do one straddle stretch, chest toward the thigh, straight back. And to the other side. center. And release. All right, let's go ahead and stand it up. We made it through our first workout of the week. Stretch it up tall, forward fold down, go down as far as you can, keeping those legs straight. Go ahead and bend the knees and roll it up. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. And that is going to do it for our daily dose of fitness on a Monday. I'm glad. I'm tired too. So I'm glad it's not just me. I have a good mantra for today. I want everyone to say this to themselves as many times as you need to today. But it just says, be your own kind of beautiful. Be my own kind of beautiful. That is your mantra for the day. Go out there and spread your beauty everywhere. You guys, that's it for today. I'm going to be back. I think I'm here all week. So unless something goes haywire, I'm planning to be here all week. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow for a Strength and Stretch Tuesday. If I don't, I'll see you when I see you. Until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life. Have a great day. Bye.